Problem 17 is asking us to graph r equals 3 sine of theta. So as always, I'm going to find the zeros first, populate the graph with those zeros, and then pick points around them so that I can get a good shape of the graph. So in this case, when r is set equal to 0, it's just sine of theta equals 0. So that tells me that my zeros are at 0, pi, and 2 pi. So I'll go ahead and I'll fill in the graph. I'll pick points around it, so I'm going to pick pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. We'll see if that gives me enough values in this case. So I know that my radius is equal to 0 for these points. At pi over 2, I end up with a radius of 3. So you have that. At 3 pi over 2, I end up with a radius of negative 3. So I have a general shape. R is equal to 0 at theta equals 0. So I start at the origin. Pi over 2, I extend out to a radius of 3. So we'll call that up there. At pi, I come back to a radius of 0. At 3 pi over 2, I have a radius of negative 3. So 3 pi over 2 is down here, but the radius is negative. So it's actually right back at where pi over 2 was. So I would actually trace this graph again, and 2 pi, I would come back around. So I actually just end up getting a circle that is translated along the y-axis. And in that case, that has to match answer C.
The Teaching Center, UF's Learning Resource Center.